gameplay. Get started with this video.
This is our time to shine. Our time. Our time. It's on. Game 3 of the NBA Finals. 2K Sports postseason presentation of the NBA. It's tied 1-1. Here at the broadcast, this is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. The starting fives for our game. Here are tonight's starting lineups.
You can tell me on Messenger, Nana. Okay.
High rate of steals, an expert stripping it away. Taking a look at San Antonio. And so, guys, what do you think about the Spurs?
And getting that split in games 1 and 2, Kevin, they put themselves in a great position. All they need to do is
all right.
At home to take the championship. Of course, that's a lot easier said than done. And they will.
We won't let them. Let's watch you guys and see.
All right, Norris. Here's Leonard.
Okay.
Ginobili can't hit. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Harris outside. Harris, right side. Shot is off. And the Spurs going the other way now. They want to put some distance between. The misses from the stripe had an impact. Now Harris. Ginobili missing from long range. Harris gets the screen from Ilyasova. No one covering. Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here. Ginobili kicks to Parker. Back to Ginobili. Duncan again to Ilyasova. From 12 feet out. Duncan with the bucket. Oh, nice way there to get your first basket of the game.
I ain't gonna let him out 2:30. I'm gonna stay here. That's the right time at 2:30. They let them out.
Back tonight takes the three. And another three for Milwaukee.
They should stay outside. That's the right time.
Here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5. Parker kicks to Duncan. 2.5 minutes out here in the first. The wing jumper off target. Ilyasova is screen on Parker. And the call is going to be, yes, it is an illegal screen.
Setting that screen, but the execution wasn't there.
No, it sure wasn't. I mean, you want it to be hard, but it also has to be legal. Spurs trail by 6. They need a good offensive possession. Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket. They got to find something, you're right. Here's first trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That free throw good from Ginobili. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Parker outside. He kicks it to Splitter. All alone. And Parker with
I don't care if y'all married either. That's not my business. I don't care.
Second basket of the game.
Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
On deep, Ilyasova. And another three for Milwaukee.
Defensively, they're really scattered right now, giving up so many open looks from the three-point line.
Yeah, they are splashing them. Their last 3 buckets have all come from behind the arc. Here is Splitter. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Now here's Ginobili. A shot by Parker. And another basket for San Antonio.
Guys, well, Larry Drew had some advice for his team over that last break. He was going over the specifics of their defensive approach against Parker. Coach wants them to play extremely tight defense.
scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start.
First free throw is good. Number 11, guarded by Udo. And Green gets it to go.
That's exactly what they had in mind on that possession.
Bucks leading by 3. Dishes to Neal. A 3.
Anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Here's Mills. He's guarded by Ridnow. The jump hook. Shot is off.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but really that's not his range.
Ridnow gets a screen from Pachulia. From deep, Neal. Rebound, San Antonio.
Couldn't convert. A nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
Diao dishes to Mills. And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, both teams are scoring well, but there hasn't been much defensive resistance either.
Now Ridnow. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Lets it go with a 3. That's good.
Everybody on the floor is hot. Incredible stuff here in the early stages.
Tell you what, both teams playing downhill. Who's going to blink first?
Mills. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. The Bucks on top. They lead by 6. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this game 3. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Yeah, this team played an excellent first quarter offensively, moving the ball and getting a good flow to their offense. That's why you see those big assist totals.
Yeah, very timely passing for them, Steve, and that's why they've been able to jump out to this lead.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets there's Pachulia, and it's Udo in at the power forwards position. Here's Harris, following the basket by Tim Duncan. The drive by Green. Shots good by Mills.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Now, here's Ridnow. Puts up a 3. Harris missing again. San Antonio trailing here. And now in transition is Mills. Here we go. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And DeColo kicks to Diao. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Harris passes to Pachulia. Harris dishes to Ridnour. There's Neal with the 3. He got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
They better not make it 3 straight, because now all of a sudden you're looking at a hot streak.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, Jay in that last game against the Spurs got down to business. He had 20 points and was just efficient on the offensive end, picking his spots on when to keep the ball moving or try his own luck. His play in that game was why they were able to walk away with a win in Game 2. Guys, back to you.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance at Clark here tonight?
I'd say no chance, partner. And that's not a knock against him. It's just that he was so good that night, I don't think he can possibly do it 2 games in a row.
He was Kelloggian. Is that a word? We can use that word, can't we?
It is now.
Oh, look at Steve. He didn't like that, but look at him.
Let's just say he was really good. And if their last 5 makes, all have been from long range.
Yeah, the defense has not done a good job of pressing in and denying. I mean, they're hanging back, playing on their heels. They're not being the aggressors here, and the offense is taking advantage of it.
That's good.
It just seems like they're finding an open lane in the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Now here is Harris. Back tonight, 3-pointer. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
That's 12 straight points coming off 3-pointers. I mean, somebody do something defensively.
Well, I agree with you. I mean, who's going to step up? They're rolling out there now, so you got to get in their chest, make them uncomfortable, and try to deny those looks.
That's good. 8 points for Tony Parker. Timeout called the Bucks. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. And you look at Mayo, second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc. And, of course, Jay.
But when players like them get their feet set behind the arc, it's over. That's what they do. That's who they are. These are excellent three-point shooters, and they've shown it here during the postseason.
Here's Parker. 8 points for him. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Ginobili kicks to Splitter. That falls. Nice feed that time.
Range, so I agree.
Now here is Harris. Ilyasova inside the line. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Really an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Parker. He feeds it to Ginobili. To the inside. Here's Splitter. Great D that time from Sanders.
Now, slight advantage for them in the rebound category. They've got to continue their work on the glass.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, they're on the right side of the ledger, and that is all that matters to them right now with the lead they have.
And he gets it to go. And now a 9-point Bucks lead.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. Parker outside. Ginobili up top. Back to Parker. Pocket 6. 3-pointer. And Ginobili, good for 3. Ginobili's got his third bucket of the night.
And you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
A nice shot by Knight. And the Bucks lead by 8. The Spurs have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Ginobili the pass to Parker. Parker off the pick from Splitter. Parker dishes to Leonard. No good from outside. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
Yeah, that's the smart move there. That's how you want to end the quarter, but make sure you get a good solid possession here.
Shots good by Middleton.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Now here's Parker. That drops. Splitter's got 6 points.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's gotten it going now.
Here's Middleton. Off target from outside. Here comes Tony Parker. He's got 8. Ginobili outside. Down low. Number 11. 1 second left. And the layup is good.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know that it's going back up and back in.
And that concludes the first half. lead by 7. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Coach, you're going to have to climb a bit of a hill here in the second half. What are you telling your guys they need to do to turn this thing around?
I think we just moved the ball a little bit. We were just on the dribble a little bit too much, and there's got a lot of pressure out there, so the ball's got to move.
Coach, thanks for the time. Gentlemen, back to you at the table.
All right, Doris, thank you. And folks, stay right where you are for the halftime show. Then we'll be back for the start of the second half of the third quarter.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
This is the halftime report. The tension of these finals continues to mount here in Game 3. The Bucks playing with poise so far. They have the lead and they look to jump ahead in the NBA Finals. A win would give them a 2-1 series lead. A nice start for Ersan Ilyasova. He's got 10 points and also helped out with 2 rebounds. Dedicated first team is a tremendous first half for Manu Ginobili. He's got 8 points and is also helping set the table. Who's ready to eat? Thanks so much for stopping on by. Third quarter just around the corner, so let's get on back out to Kevin and the crew.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Finals. More action straight ahead. Really an incredible game from O.J. Mayo.
Well, in terms of his points in the first half, I mean, that's pretty much what we've come to expect out of him.
Yeah, that's an open book on all you need to know about what talent he has. I'll bet he adds a lot more to that tally in the second half.
Ginobili and Leonard on the wings. Down low, it's Duncan and Splitter. And it's Parker in at the point. It's the San Antonio 5. Now here's Duncan. Hits the jump hook. Duncan's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Spurs. Bucks leading by 5. Feeds to Sanders. Just his first attempt. And that one off the back of the rim and in. The Spurs shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. Parker kicks to Leonard. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Bucks shooting the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far. Knight passes to Harris. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Mayo dishing to Sanders. The Bucks shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Down the first one.
How about O.J. Mayo in this one? He's got 11 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more of those, so look for them to run some screens for him, try to pop him open.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Here's Leonard. He dishes it to Parker. And he banks in the layup. Parker's got 10 points in the game.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Larry Drew's huddle. Back to fundamentals. That's what he told them. Specifically, he'd like to see them implement the pick and roll as often as possible. He also wants his players putting pressure on the defense with early offense. Lots of shots and an aggressive approach in general whenever they've got the ball. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
All right, Doris, thanks. Here's Duncan after the made shot from Ilyasova. Ginobili attacking. They get it back. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. And now, let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. And you look at Mayo, a great player, second in the league. And, of course, Jay.
Well, these two guys are consistent producers. I mean, they've had excellent playoff runs so far. The crowds get louder, and on every shot, it's got to be hard to maintain your concentration, but these guys find a way to do it.
Duncan kicks to Leonard. Parker outside. Passes it to Splitter. Kicks it to Duncan. Second chance shot. Good on the jump shot. Duncan's got 8.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Harris kicks to Ilyasova. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Sanders' shot is off.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Now here's Duncan. He's got 8. Here's Parker. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, he's an exciting player, Kevin, with outstanding speed, and I love his aggressive attitude. He will explode when he gets into the open court. And he does so much for his team's tempo and pace when he's on the court.
And Steve, very few players have his finishing ability. We see him get a lot of and ones because even if he draws hard contact, he is able to play through that and typically score.
Pachulia, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo comes in for Ilyasova. Now here is Harris. Here's Walters. Off target with his 3. Spurs trail by 4. Parker with it. Now defended by Ridnow. Duncan outside. Pass to Leonard. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee leading by 4. Ridnow passes to Harris. Here's Walters. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Now here's Parker. He's got 12. Here's Duncan from down in the low post. It goes. Duncan's got 10 points in the game. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Here's Antetokounmpo, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
They are wreaking havoc on him with the 3-point shot here.
Lazy perimeter defense, Clark. You got to take the shooter's airspace away from him.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Larry Drew said to his team. Too many of their shots have been low percentage, he told them. He wants better ball movement on the perimeter to get the shooters better looks. He also went on to talk about protecting the inside. He does not want to see anything easy in the painted area. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. So it's the Spurs now after the miss from Antetokounmpo.
They'll leap up since the start of the second half. They're starting to find the range.
Steve, the lasers are starting to do their thing. That's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Here's Walters. Now Mills. And Bellinelli kicks to Green. Takes a 3. Can't hit. Bucks leading by 7. Here's Harris. Here's Mills. He's covered by Walters. And Mills kicks to Green. Away with it. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the quarter. Well, it's been an exciting and plenty of offense as we head to the quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm
Flow that occurs and makes this a beautiful game.
Bucks leading by 9 on the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Ilyasova and Sanders in the middle. Brandon Knight is out there with Mayo. And it's Harris in at the 3. Here's DeCola. The feed to Splitter. Ginobili against Harris. Count that one. 10 points for Ginobili.
I'll tell you what, the defender didn't get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Harris outside. Pass to Sanders. Bucks passing it around. And here's Leonard. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Now here's Joseph. He's guarded by Knight. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut. Knight kicks to Harris. From the top of the key. Yep, right through the net. The Bucks
More of it here late.
here is Splitter. Three-pointer. That's good.
Listened in on Larry Drew's huddle. He's happy with how they've been playing, saying, hey, they had their chance, but this is our time. We're going to win this game and take the series lead for good. He got them pretty fired up as they left the huddle, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for the Spurs. Parker comes in for Corey Joseph.
No, that pass had
Harris with it. Leonard picks him up, and it's Harris. And Parker kicks to Duncan. Shot on the wing. That misses off the
You're going to set a screen like that, you've got to make sure your feet are set.
I agree with you, and I thought maybe he was set that time, Steve. I thought it was a good screen on his part.
Parker kicks to Duncan. A floater. Rebound by Ilyasova.
That's what they call the $1 million move with the 10-cent finish.
Knight on the wing. He's covered by Ginobili. Ilyasova dishes to Sanders. Pocket 6. Parker against Harris. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
And you know why he was open there. They didn't commit too much defense to him, and you can see why. He has trouble making that shot.
Again, the miss by the Spurs. Bucks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Knight passes to Ilyasova. Here's Sanders. That's good. And the Bucks lead by 10. San Antonio calls timeout. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He said, we're going to make things much easier on ourselves if we can establish a better interior game. And it starts with opening gaps in the defense and making sharp feeds into the post. He also urged them to drive the lane aggressively on offense, saying they won't be able to handle us if we can get bodies to the basket each and every time down the court. Likely the final major changes to their game plan as they try to make a late comeback here in the fourth. Kevin, back to you.
And as always, Doris, thank you.
What a game for Tony Parker. 12 points. He's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
Well, being smart is what it's all about for him, Clark. I mean, he's a decision maker. He's a playmaker. He has to make good decisions. That's what he's doing here so far.
Bucks leading by 11. Poked away. Ginobili outside. San Antonio calls timeout. They're off the pick from Splitter. Parker kicks to Splitter. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
Give credit where credit is due. Terrific assist inside.
The Bucks have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Mayo Into the lane. Knight dishes to Harris. Duncan brings the double team. Harris passes to Sanders. It's stolen by Duncan. Here's Splitter. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
Now, here's Sanders. Back to Harris. There's 1:17 left in the fourth. 5 to shoot. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Ginobili.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Bucks.
Man, they keep piling up the assists, guys. Great ball movement.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
And so he drops them both. It's a 9-point ball game.
Spurs have to improve their approach against Harris.
He has 12 points and 3 dimes. His success in the assist department is carried over to the free throw line.
Yeah, Clark, he's had a very steady hand from that line and been an impressive all-around night.
No good from Ginobili.
Oh, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
All night, Ginobili missing from long range. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Five to shoot. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Here's DeColo, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. And the Bucks, they're shooting 66% right now. This offense getting everything they want out there. Here's Middleton. He's guarded by Diaw. Here's Walters. Here's Udo. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, you relish these sorts of road games where you come in and you get the job done.
In a long schedule with the kinds of pressure of travel and tough opponents throughout the season, it's always good when you play a game like they have here.
Here's Walters. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Brandon, certainly a nice win, aided in large part by your ability to get your teammates involved. What is your primary focus?
Definitely just get my guys going a lot more and, try to be more of a playmaker. And, I enjoy, seeing, getting guys going and them making shots off my passes.
I think they enjoy it as well, Brandon. Great job. Guys, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And that'll do it for Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. Now it's time to present the Jordan Player of the
We gotta
Game.
get ready for 5 now. Game 5. That's when it's all gonna happen. That's where it's all gonna happen. Game 5.
Being up 2-1 in the NBA Finals now, do you feel that the finish line is in sight?
The more I start to think about it, yeah, it does feel that way. Man, it's been a long, long season, and we've played a ton of games between this playoff run and the regular season. Not to mention all the practices, training camp, and off-season stuff we've dealt with also. Those things might not seem like much, but it all takes its toll on you. So seeing that we can end this thing in the next 2 games does add some motivation for us to sprint through that finish line, man. No question.
passengers seatbelts, and we'll have you on the ground shortly. Welcome to San Antonio.
Alright, if you enjoyed the video, on the next episode, we will be going up against the San Antonio Spurs. So, stay tuned for that. And yeah, man, my name is Jaquavius Leonard Harris, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.